whether you start them off the bench to sort of improve what the supporting cast has done in the first couple games?
Just to play all out. I gotta play into exhaustion. Anything that I can add to the game, offensively, defensively, communication, whatever, it's got to be done. We got to get this game.
They say play to exhaustion. I mean, you already had to have an IV after the last game. How much more can you possibly eat?
I mean, well, I think last game was just a shock. I hadn't been playing as many minutes in the last few games or the last couple series. So I think I was pushing myself a little too hard, thinking that I wasn't going to be playing as much anyway. And, you know, they end up needing me for extended minutes, and, you know, I gassed out a little bit. But other than that, I just got to take care of my body, make sure I'm ready to go for Game 3, and however much T-Lou needs me, I'll be out there.
Thanks.
It's always tough to close out to their shooters, especially in those little, you know, rub-off pick and pops at the top. Is it more energy that you guys will just have to expend to try to get there, as opposed to X's and O's?
I mean, I guess so. We got to get out the shooters. It's no secret. You know what I mean? We've played this team the last 3 years. We know how they play. We just got to do a better job.
Yeah, Peters, I've never asked you this, but, you know, the way officials determine whether the guy is actually in a shooting motion, like I'm talking about Curry's half-court shot. Would you like to see that rule at least massaged so that the defender at least gets more of a break there? When a guy does not intend to shoot until the contact.
I've said it before, guys these days are so smart, so athletic, so precise, period. A lot of the rules are just going to get bent. You know what I mean? Our game has evolved into one where you don't have to be as talented. Sometimes you really just got to know the rule book better than somebody. And, you know what I'm saying, you got to commend the guy for that. If they can figure out a way to work it to their advantage, then so be it. You know what I mean? We can't complain about that. As far as the officiating, their job is hard enough already, man. Chase around the most athletic players in the world, trying to see every angle. It's a hard job for them. And, you know, when we get emotional, we curse them out, we scream, we do all this stuff. And, you know what I mean? It's a lot of that stuff. If I was the referee, I probably wouldn't have called it either. You know what I mean? I'd probably let everything go because I couldn't see it. But, you know, it's part of the game. We got to deal with it. We got to be able to foul without the guy being in a shooting motion, period.
I know it's a four-quarter game, but did you guys take solace in the fact that you were in that ball game halfway through the third quarter?
No, we know we were in that ball game. And like I was saying, we have to do a better job of when we have those moments where it's, you know, 5 to 8 point game. Those 1 or 2 empty possessions we're having with just isoing the ball as opposed to, you know, moving it and playing how we normally would play. Those 6-point swings that change the lead into a 14-point lead, you know, now those come down and it's still a 4-point, 6-point game, and it's a totally different vibe. I think if we do a better job just with making sure we get good shots and keeping our floor balanced on offense, I think we get back on defense, we get more stops. They don't get as many threes because, you know, at home I feel like after watching the first two games on film, we're going to make sure we rebound. They won't get those second shots and those easy threes, and, you know, it'll be a different ballgame.
And then, don't you think, you know, a home crowd doesn't win it for you, but there is an adrenaline rush.
They're definitely part
of it.
Couldn't
that help?
Without a doubt, they're part of it. Let's make no mistake. The Q is part of it.